Mark here. Welcome to another edition of Coming Soon, where I talk about discs that are coming soon. So I just got a little package in the mail yesterday, and I haven't done one of these in a while. Sometimes I have a huge stack of discs, sometimes it's a small stack. This is 3. I don't even know what they're going to be yet, so let us enjoy the thrill of a depackaging together, shall we? So my good friends at MVD have sent me this package, and inside contains the following. Discovering Together. First up, we have, so MVD, if you don't know MVD, music video distribution, they handle distribution of music and videos. So, a name that they certainly have earned. They handle distribution and promotion for a ton of the cult labels that I love, that you probably love, like Arrow and Blue Underground and Film Masters and Radiance and on and on and on and on. Like, it's really very few they don't handle at this point. And they just announced that they are partnering with Grindhouse Video. Grindhouse is a great company that's been around for a long time. They don't put out a lot of releases, but what they put out is like really well done. So it's always like a little bit of a cause for celebration when Grindhouse releases something new. And this is something I almost bought. I was like this far away from buying over the joyous holiday season when they had a sale, and I just didn't, because I bought too much other stuff. And here we have William Shatner in William Grefe's Impulse. This is a film I've long heard about it. I've never seen. It was not part of Arrow's big set of the William. He Came from the Swamp, the William Grefe collection, which is excellent if you don't have it. If you love old Southern fried drive-in movies like I do, they're great flicks. And probably the best known of Grefe film might be Mako Jaws of Death, maybe. But he did a lot of stuff over the course of many decades, and Impulse is one of them. And not everything that Grefe did wound up in that Arrow set, because certain companies had already licensed individual titles. So people kept asking me, what about this movie? What about that movie? And he was like, hold on, they're on the way. And this was one of them. So very excited about this. So what do we have here? I will open this. Because I'm particular, I'm going to sort of leave the shrink wrap still on it. But let's take a look inside this edition of Impulse. Now, this is a coming soon from MVD, but this is probably in a lot of people's hands already, because this has been available for a while. Just not me, because I didn't buy it. So what we have here is a nice slipcase, subtly embossed. So if you want to run your fingers over Shatner's angry face, there's that. And I believe Harold Oddjob Sakata is in this, lovingly portrayed hanging from a noose right here, which is a scene that kind of, I guess, went wrong when they were shooting the film. And he was actually seriously being strangled a little bit. So what we have here, when the demons of evil take all powers of reason, only impulse remains. A grim, unrelenting story of a psychopathic killer. Shatner is surprisingly strong in an enormously demanding role, says Box Office Magazine. So this has new 4K restoration, although this is not a 4K disc. Provocative, in-depth interviews with director William Grefe. Kingdom of the Shatner, William Shatner live in Santa Monica on October 2022. Additional interviews with producer and makeup artist Doug Hobart of Flesh Feast and Scream Baby Scream, and art director Roger Carlton Sherman. Audio commentary with William Grefe. Haunting alternate French soundtrack. Very interesting. Liner notes by acclaimed underground filmmaker Jacques Bourru. And hours of rare cinematic treasures from the vaults of William Grefe. This is very exciting. And other surprises, this says. So this is region A, B, and C, which means anywhere in the world from Baltimore to Botswana, you can pop this disc in your player and it'll just play. 1:8:5 aspect ratio, anamorphic, 1974. Ooh, that's the year I was born. 87 minutes long, and that is 2 Blu-rays. So if we slip it out of the slipcase, we get, cool, alternate artwork on the disc, on the cover. We get a very nice picture of Shatner. I'm going to presume maybe inspired by his Rocket Man performance, which for me is the definitive performance. It's a nice glossy postcard there. We get an Impulse booklet, which has Impulse booklet, slightly different looking artwork from the front. And nice liner notes. Oh wow, this is great. So liner notes and all kinds of ad mats and posters for Grefe films. 2 discs, as we said there. We get a Blu-ray and another Blu-ray, so they're both Blu-rays. And then we get, again, that slipcase artwork there. So this looks like a really fun release. This is a movie, as I say, I'd long heard about. I've wanted to see forever. It's certainly the ways you could see it before this Blu-ray are going to look nowhere near as good as I'm sure this Blu-ray does, because Grindhouse does a great job. So that is out. That is coming soon. As always, look in the description below this video for Amazon buying links and release dates and releasing companies. If you go to those buying links, even if you're not going to buy it, it has all this full specs that I may have mumbled, mush-mouthed, or not talked about. So, ooh, this is one I have seen before, but I'm excited to have this in a nice version. This is the world English subtitled Blu-ray premiere of Yasuharu Hasabe's Black Tight Killers from Radiance Films on Blu-ray. This is a film I had seen years ago. This is one I had often seen referenced as a really wild pop kind of Japanese crime thriller wacko movie, and I hunted it down. I don't remember who put it out. I think I saw it on videotape, maybe DVD, and it's one that I've been looking forward to seeing again. So it's 1966, 87 minutes, in color, Japanese language, 2.28:1, so super widescreen, mono, and Blu-ray special features include audio commentary by critic and author Jasper Sharp, who does a lot of Asian cinema commentaries, archival interview with directors Yasuharu Hasabe, trailer, newly translated English subtitles, always appreciated, because some of the old subtitles were like somebody took an English to Japanese or Japanese to English dictionary, and they're little rough, a little obtuse sometimes. Newly commissioned artwork by Time Tomorrow, limited edition booklet featuring new writing by Japanese cinema expert Chris D. This is Region A and B. Radiance Films is a British outfit, so there are actually a lot of Radiance releases that we have not received here. Probably won't, as far as what I'm seeing now. Radiance isn't really playing catch-up with titles that have already been released in the UK. They're just putting out new releases simultaneously in the US and the UK. So what is this film about? After wooing lovely air stewardess Yoriko, played by Chiko Matsubara from Tokyo Drifter, war photographer Hondo, Akira Kobayashi from Battles Without Honor and Humanity, sees her kidnapped by a team of deadly female assassins who use vinyl records as weapons. That's what I remember. They fling 45s at people. Do you need to know more than that? Probably not. So let's see what the inside of this looks like. Gone. And we have a nice clear case that Radiance uses, front and back. There's, I always point out, they have the Japanese style OB strip, this little thing around the side with the text that seems like, why are they covering up the artwork? You can slip that right out and do what you want with it. So inside, the discs themselves, the disc surface is always very tasteful. Nothing fancy on the disc surface, so that's what it looks like inside. Just a simple disc. And pop that out, and we get, oh, very nice alternate cover there. And the booklet, oh, very nice alternate cover here. So I think if you put it in this way, that's a really nice, it's a really nice little kind of little balance there. So the booklet, let's see, not a gigantically thick booklet, but weighty and filled with writing and photos. And the Radiance booklets are always worth it. I always say with the booklets, sometimes it seems a little beside the point if a film is loaded with extras, and it's like, what more is there to be said in text that hasn't been said in all the supplements? They always do a really good job of really insightful, interesting writing on these Radiance booklets. So Black Tight Killers coming soon. Look below for when it might be coming out. And then what we have also from Radiance Films, we have ALLONSANFAN, Mr. Fran Jansen. ALLONSANFAN, a film, let me find out what this is. I requested it, so it must sound interesting to me. This is the English subtitle Blu-ray premiere for this. Marcello Mastroianni stars as a reluctant revolutionary whose cowardice keeps him from joining his comrades as he struggles to manage his lies. He gets embroiled in a suicidal uprising in southern Italy. Sounds cool to me. Stunningly photographed with lush period detail and featuring the Taviani brothers' trademark magic realism and absurdist irony. ALLONSANFAN has Mastroianni on top, and one of Ennio Morricone's finest scores. Excellent. New 2OK restoration, new audio commentary by critic Michael Brook, archival interview with Paolo Taviani and 1960s filmmakers by Gideon Bachman, and booklet featuring new writing and by Robert Lumley, and an archival interview, reversible sleeve. 3,000 copies these are limited to, which is kind of typical for a lot of runs of boutique label stuff. So that's the front with the, again, the OB strip. The back, which I think looks like it's reproducing the original poster. And let's see what it looks like on the inside. For those who love the sound of cellophane crinkling. A little something for you. So we crack it open, and again, very simple disc cover, the booklet, is heftier than Black Tie Killers. There's the booklet. We got a little of that going on, a little Marcello on there. I'll just gauge the thickness by that. And a lot of text, a lot of pictures. Pictures often tend to be very high quality stills pulled from these new transfers. So you can see the film grain and all that if you like that. And the alternate cover, again, is poster art. So that's cool. Yellowish theme like the last one. So that is what is coming soon. I've never seen ALLONSANFAN. Of the three of these, I've only seen Black Tie Killers. I'm looking forward to seeing all three. These are all discs that I did ask to review. So reviews coming soon. Look below for Amazon links. If you buy anything through the Amazon links, by the way, in any of my reviews, I get a little tiny percentage of that sale. It doesn't cost you anything more, but it helps me, have cool t-shirts and hats and soap and things like that. So until next time, I am Mark, and I will see you the next time I have anything to talk about that's coming soon.